Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy SK. Okay. So, yeah. So, yeah. So I wanna do like a sort. This is gonna be sort of long. This is going to be a part one, part two, I think, depending on how long this is gonna take. So I'm gonna start off with my first song. It's called Deep Waters. So this song was like a so the backstory of this song is slightly different from the other two I'm going to be talking about. So I want to keep it fast. Oh. I'm going to turn off the sound first. So I made this chorus sort of similar. I just added the words "you're drowning" and I was like, "You're drowning in deep waters. You fell right off the boat, far away from land. You won't even make it. No one to hear you. You can thrash all you want. Now you're tired now. Now you're drowning in the deep waters. You go." Yeah. So it's basically like, yeah, someone falls the boat, and they're far away from the land. They're staying in they, for example, they might be in the ocean or the sea, and yeah. So if you're like, so those who don't know how to swim will have a hard time trying to make it back onto the boat, or yeah, or find land, and you'll probably use up your lots of your energy as soon as possible, right away. So there's a high chance you'll drown. So first one, my life is like deep water, but I made it out. Having to go through hardships every day. It's not fun to deal with and all that out. I had to learn to respect others' opinions and not give a tantrum about it. No. So verse one is basically about me having to deal with problems and how as I had to deal with some problems during my life, and it's not easy, you know. So everyone who was friendly with, they've left you know, for life, and you got better things to do, and yeah. And some people have been rude to me a lot this year, and I think this might have been like my second worst year. So yeah. And I've learned to respect others and there's differences, no matter what their gender, how much they weigh, how much, what they look like, what they believe in, and or where they're from, especially. So I had to deal with some arguments, and a guy named Zach, yeah, when I first met him, we weren't like exactly weren't exactly friends, but yeah, as soon as we got to know each other, it was like sort of yeah, he was a nice guy. Oh, yeah, so he heard about some of my hardships of dealing with some people, and told me, and also agreed that some people have been gone too soft lately, and that is a big thing. Because some people have, I swear, yeah, they've turned from regular to they've went sort of crazy, and yeah, and people they don't want to take them, like actually like understand the fact that like they are wrong at sometimes, and you can be wrong at sometimes, but they don't want to accept that. I've understood that like too long, and yeah, so they blame me instead, and yeah, so I'm about to do like a lot of diss tracks, and yeah, this one's so verse 2. I've never wanted to fight, but if one backs a fight back. And don't care who jumps in, now with all the big brawl, and then now we all get involved. Don't care what you're saying to me. You got a clue. So that one was I sort of referred like a sort of Eminem verse from yeah. Hold on. So and yeah. So basically, like anyone who like picks the fights. So it's off. I did a sort of a part off "You Don't Know" by Eminem featuring 50 Cent, Cassius, and Lloyd Banks. Two of them are from G Unit. And anyways, so actually, like to describe it, I was never really one to pick fights with people, cause yeah, you know, it's other yeah, and I'm one of my life rules is if someone like fights try to fight with me, I fight back. So this fight has sort of so a guy named Pennai Chahong, probably a Chinese guy or a Taiwan guy, or yeah, judging by his name, he sounds Asian. So I was on like watching either like a Level Up or someone or Dork Dorkly or on one of those channels that yeah, it might have been on a Dorkly channel. So there was like a part where like they were mentioning two Pokemon. Lopunny and from Gen 4 and Gardevoir from Gen 3, and yeah, the thing was so there were two Pokemon that are like sexualized a lot, and yeah, so like some of the people are arguing about like when Gardevoir evolves into it from Curlia, and I said it was evolves at level 40. Someone said it was level someone, and Pennai was one of the people who argued with me and said with Gallade, the Pokemon appearing in Gen 4, which evolves from Curlia to that using a Dawnstone, and it has to be male at level 30. So I said it evolves at level 30, and people kept on getting argued with when Gardevoir actually evolves, and I already said Gardevoir evolves at level 40. Gallade evolves at turns into it at level 30 with the Dawnstone. And yet, people thought like, oh yeah, and they accused me of being stupid, and that's when he dropped called me a boomer. If you don't know like what I'm talking about when they say boomer is baby boomers are like people who are like basically born from 1940 to 1960. Shortly during World War II and the end of sort of a couple years after the Korean War ended. I was born in the 2000s, so I'm technically Gen Z, so yeah. So I told him, yeah, he was wrong, just nicely. You're wrong, just check, and like he still said I was wrong, and yeah, they kept fighting with me, and there were other people sided with me, and a couple others sided with him, and it turned into a big brawl, and yeah, and another person ended the fight saying, yeah, and what I was saying was actually correct. Wow. And he called me, and Pennai Chahong called me also a punkster, and I am not a punkster. I am not in a gang. So I really don't like fighting with Asians, but when I have to, I have to. So obviously, he doesn't know anything about me, and yeah. I fought people like Lexus Villy and Martian 12F, and that those two fights went ugly. So yeah. So if I find them again, trying to pick a fight, things are going to get ugly. So, song number 2. Okay. Blaze. So this song was actually made and I forget when I actually made it, but it was so this song was actually probably made probably during March, because that was around the time I got pissed. So March 10th, Though, like, so it was like, made like a few days right after my fight with Macey, and yeah, I did not see any. To be honest, I did not see any naked girls or any girls in their underwear. The only thing I saw was girls chatting, and that's pretty useful because every time I like look in there, yeah, and yeah, they should have had the door closed, yeah, but sure, I'm gonna break down Blaze. Yeah. No, but she's not the only person that I dissed. So, so the chorus is basically like burn everything, leave it, leave nothing behind, get payback on the wrong, and pop it like fireworks. Pretty general. So, so starts off with I don't like people. I don't like mean people. Sure, but if you keep going at the sassy attitude, there's going to be problems. I thought we were cool, just chilling, no issues. But damn, I don't like your attitude, acting all pushy. Like, hold up, you ain't the boss of me. Mind your own damn business, acting like a bad bitch while doing all good. I'm not one to take things lightly. So yeah, back then I was friends with Macey. So we were on good terms, and there wasn't no issues with it, and but walking towards the cafeteria during lunch, since lunch started, and I went down and I went past, and the door was open, and and I saw a whole bunch of girls going in there, and the door was left open. I was like, um, and I just like knocked on the door, and yeah. I was like, hey, what's going on? And she's like, get out! And then she pushed me, and I was like, wait, what's going on? And then I asked again, and she just pushed me out, and slammed the door right in my face. Luckily, my face was not hurt. Funny thing was, a guy teacher was allowed to get in there, but but a girl, but a male student wasn't. Yeah. And because of that, I made the song. I forget what it was called. Wait, let me check. It was probably back off, cause or yeah, or probably yeah, cause yeah, and and because I made that song, people said, all the girls who were there, they were all hating on me, and except for one girl who said, yeah, sorry if you this song like that, I'm sorry if you felt hurt because of that, and she was the only one to apologize. Oh, God. So I want to thank the girl who actually did that. I was because usually if you even no matter what the situation is, right? Well, if you're changing clothes, well, at least close the door, or leave it unlocked for other members to do the same. So, and basically, if someone ever asks you a question, you don't slam the door in their face. No, no, she's one of the people I'm gonna just cut out of my life. I don't need to talk about it anymore. No, she doesn't need to see me. I don't need to see her. I don't want to like add more fuel to the flame. And there was a one guy who also complained at me for like being a pervert, and he was not there. In fact, he was on the other side of the school, or wasn't even in the school at all. So, but people only saw it in Macey's perspective, and not mine. And even though I explained, I didn't see anyone. So yeah, no need to judge. No, sorry if you feel like that, but yeah. So like, fine, I'll just walk out the exit, and so I basically ended the verse there. So verse 2 is I'm feeling like I'm ready in the front, all trying to get back in my heart. And I'm thinking like the fake of the arm fist, and be back there, the tap, and I'm take that, and I'm kick like flare it up, like beat it up, and rage, and motorcycle fast. So that verse is the second verse is at Will Weinbach again, because me and many other people still hate him for him trying to advertise himself on other people's comment sections, and other people have been doing this too. Many girls have been like, oh, I was like, my mom told me like I was born pretty, like what do you think, and like, or subscribe to my channel, and or yeah. But Weinbach has continuously been doing this, from Chris Brown, Alicia Keys, Tyrese Gibson, and even Eminem. So he's been bothering many people, promising that he's going to subscribe right back if the person subs to him, and he broke that promise. That never happened. And there's like he made like a account for his pet dog, and yeah, he promised the same thing, never happened. So don't follow him if he doesn't like promise is because a promise is a promise, and yeah. So sure, like he was like a teenage celebrity already, and he got everything he wants. He can play tennis. Yeah, he's got the attention of people. He makes music, and he wants to go out with Emma Chamberlain. I don't know. But yeah. But there are like other people who are like still trying to make it out to the top, and we're still climbing, and we have never had to like suffer our way just to get there. Oh yeah. So verse 3, I've had enough now with all the same bullshit coming at me. I swear it's the same. Got my eye on ya. Don't mess with me. Who's next? Trying to diss me just for fun. Then you might as well shut up. So verse 3 is basically like people for like aimed at basically people who like still haven't learned the lesson of if you want to mess with me, there's going to be trouble. And also against Jade again. I dissed her back in this January. In the songs Acid Talk and Gone Too Far, and back in the last year actually, in the winter. So and she was she's dating somebody I know, and named Sean, nice boy. But if he's gonna like trying to like, yeah, she's gonna like use him against me, not happening. And I have suffered a lot of triangle issues before, so not happening again. Or friendship triangles, in this case. So, yeah. So, see you in the next video for part 2.